What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's Boiling Point. Today's topic is going to be on that of the sled. Yes, we have not done a sled video in quite some time, so because it's very nice out, winters has left us, so figure why not talk about sled today and going sledding. So one concept that you need to kind of grasp and understand to do the sled properly is the concept of stacking the joints. Okay, I use this term today with somebody and they're like, what are you talking about? Perfect opportunity to do a video on it. So when we're creating any sort of power, whether that is, I always like to use the reference of walking, running, jumping. Anytime we're pushing down and applying any sort of power, there has to be a stable platform for that power to be transferred through, okay? So an old coach of mine used a reference of a wet piece of spaghetti versus a dry store-bought piece of spaghetti, okay, in terms of sprinting out of the starting block. So if I flick a rigid piece of spaghetti, it's gonna fly forward because it's nice and rigid and straight and tight. If a piece of spaghetti is wet, if I do that, it's not gonna go anywhere, okay? So we're gonna use that concept today with the sled and talk about how you can create a lot of tension through your core to make the sled go faster and get some return out of that push, okay? So when you're driving with the sled, you wanna focus on keeping your feet far, far, far away from your hands, okay? You don't wanna be basically bracing yourself into a plank, but you wanna be in a point where if you're going fast enough and I were to yank the sled away from you, you should feel like you're gonna fall over on your face, okay? So you wanna focus on, in this position, I'm keeping my shoulders back nice and tight, my lats have to do a lot of work, and my shoulder blades have to be stable to support the force that is being pushed back into those muscles, all right, to keep force going forward. And as I drive forward, I'm gonna keep my core tight, and I'm not gonna let my hips bounce up and down. I'm gonna stay nice and tight and apply that pressure, okay? Same concept as if I was gonna drive and sprint forward, or as if I'm coming up from a squat, I wanna keep that stable core position to keep power into the sled, okay? So focus on that when you're doing any sort of sledding, or even if you're going out for a run, focus on that when you're running up a hill. It's the very same concept, which is why the sled is a great drill to teach proper running mechanics, okay? You really can't do anything wrong. You can do some things wrong, but you really can't have improper running form when you're doing a sled if you're trying to go fast, okay? It really self-corrects, all right? Try that when you're doing your next sled workout, and let us know if you have any questions or comments down below. We'll see you next time.